Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. The fate of Crescent Elementary in the hands of the Council Bluffs School Board February 28th. With low enrollment and state funding decreasing every year, the board votes on a proposal to close the school, a move that might save the district thousands of dollars, but also cause current students and parents a lot of frustration.
Ms. Riley?
No.
Mr. Hanson?
No.
Mr. Arthur?
No. And the motion to close Crescent has been, has fallen.
Has failed.
Has failed.
Following a 5-2 vote, a celebration, and
a small sigh of relief because we know that we have a lot of work ahead of us.
a lot of work behind them as well. The vote comes after months of uncertainty about the future of Crescent Elementary.
Well, we're ecstatic. I mean, it was a stressful time, I think, for both the board and the community.
February 28th, board members listened to concerned parents, community members, and supporters fighting to keep their elementary open.
Our little town right here, all these people, we love our town. We can make that school better.
With just 85 students, Council Bluffs Community School District Superintendent Dr. Martha Bruckner says the facility presents a dilemma for the district.
Based on the low enrollment, we have combination classrooms year after year after year, and that is very, very challenging for our employees.
Bruckner also says if the board had voted to close Crescent, the district would save roughly $180,000 annually.
I hear from people that's not very much money, but that is enough money to pay for 3 teachers or more than that in teacher aides, and we can't laugh at that amount and say it's not significant.
Yet for weeks, people, students, and even businesses of Crescent voiced concerns about the negative impact closing the school would have on the community.
Well, I think we compiled a lot of information that I was glad that the board incorporated in their thought process as they debated the issues.
Even minutes before voting, some board members expressed unease about how to handle the situation.
You know, I think we maybe have to be the ones to, tackle this in a different way than we have.
Troy Arthur, school board president, says decisions like this don't come without a lot of consideration.
And all you're trying to do is help the entire area, Carter Lake, Crescent, and Council Bluffs, in the education of our students.
CIARA Warden says having her 3-year-old and 1-year-old attend Crescent in the future would be special. She's happy with the board's decision.
Definitely the small, intimate classroom setting, getting more of like a one-on-one education, really just getting an overall stronger academic education and ultimately succeeding later in life because of that.
With their approval to continue operation, some members of the community feel an obligation to validate the school's value.
We're going to get to work and get more kids at that school. I think one of the things that's important is the low class sizes is a marketing strategy for Crescent. They've got great assets at Crescent. We need to have more kids out there, and I think it's going to be easy to get them there.
One of the possible solutions discussed to increase enrollment is to open a pre-K at Crescent. Board President Troy Arthur also mentioned the board would team up with Crescent to help increase those numbers, but that school officials will have to talk to the families who left and convince them to come back, or convince community members to sell nearby land for a potential new home development in order to spark new student attendance at the school.